Hi, I'm Donna from Tri-State Bird Rescue and Research. Thanks again for joining us at our virtual open house. Coming up next, one of our fantastic volunteers, Caroline, is going to teach you how to make your very own bird's nest from a paper bag, and then how to make baby birds that you can put inside your nest. Don't forget to take a picture of it and post it here so that we can see how it turned out.
Hello, everybody, big bird rescue fans. This is Caroline Romeo, and I am going to be teaching you today how to make this cute baby bird's nest with baby birds in it. So come on along and we'll see what. Okay, so today we are going to need 2 brown paper bags. If you don't have brown paper bags, you can always use construction paper or craft paper of some sort. You're going to need googly eyes. You're going to need 3 pom-poms. If you don't have pom-poms, we have a template that will be attached that you can use as well. You will need scissors, a marker of some sort. I'm using Sharpie, but you can use whatever kind of marker there is, and glue. So the first thing you are going to do is take one of your paper bags and you're going to open it up, and then you are going to start to roll it like you are going to open it really wide. So you want to roll it, and it doesn't have to be neat. You want it to be a little messy because birds' nests are a little messy. And you want to keep rolling it and keep rolling it. It's okay if it rips because you're rolling it. And you want to keep rolling it down until you get your basic nest formed. And it's okay if there's rips because we're going to be covering it. So it's okay. So we have this little nest formed. Next, we're going to be taking our other brown paper bag and we're going to be coloring it. Now we're coloring it just because so we have a difference between the regular brown paper and the other outside paper. So we're going to start by and it doesn't have to be neat, just coloring it kind of all over the place so that you have a nice coloring, but it doesn't have to be super neat because sticks are not perfect, and so we don't need this to be perfect. Okay, so now that you see that I have my paper bag colored, now it's obviously not to the edges, and I didn't do the back side because it doesn't really need to be. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this into strips. And I'm cutting it into strips so that I can then apply the strips to my nest. And what's good about this is we're not going to waste anything on this bag. So when we're done, we're actually going to use the leftovers to fill up the nest so that our birds sit up a little higher. So, okay. So now that I have my strips cut out, what I want to do, you'll see they're kind of in a circle. I'm just going to tear them. And this is a fun thing for kids to do, is just to tear so that you end up with this. And you can watch my son tear one.
And you can just pull them apart.
Yep. So you want to end up with your strips like that. So we're not going to use that one because that one's not completely colored. We're just going to tear the strips like so. So we have our colored pieces. Okay, so once we have all of our strips torn, and we have our spares over at the side, we're going to take these pieces and we're going to crumple them up a little bit. Now we don't want to make them super crumpled, but we want them a little crumply because sticks are a little curved. We're now going to take our strips and put some glue on the back. And I just like to follow the rule of most art teachers in the world. A little goes a long way. We do not need a lot of glue on here. And then you're just going to glue down the strips on your bird nest. All right, so now that I have my strips all covering, it looks more like a bird's nest. Now you'll notice I didn't do the back, but I certainly could if I wanted to. I could color all these scraps before I cut them and cover the back, but I thought it'd be just fun to do it this way. So now that I'm done this, I am going to take my leftover strips and I'm going to put them inside my nest. because birds just don't sit on the bottom. They have little stuff inside to keep them nice and warm. So we're gonna tuck all that inside. So now we have a nice and full nest. Now I'm gonna take my pom-pom. So this is a done one, so you can kind of see my little bird. So I'm gonna take one that is not done, and I'm going to get 2 googly eyes. And you can use bigger googly eyes or smaller googly eyes. I'm just using the ones I have here at the house. And I'm going to put a little glue on the googly eye and glue it on. And then put another glue on the googly eye and glue it on. La, la, la. And then I'm going to take my piece of orange felt, or if you don't have orange felt, you can use orange construction paper. You could even use one of these scraps and color it orange. And then you're just going to make little triangles, and you're going to glue the triangles on. And there we go. I have my little bird. So now I'm going to put my bird in my nest along with his friends, Mr. Blue and Mr. Cardinal. And they're very happy in their little nest. Now, if you don't have pom-poms, you can, as I said, take our drawing that we have, color them, cut them out, and you can put them in your nest as well. And they also will be super happy living in their little nest. I hope you enjoy this fun activity, and I hope it gives you lots of fun stuff to do during this quarantine. Thank you for supporting the bird rescue.